Hello and welcome to your reading, Gemini. This is a reading for all those who have a Gemini sun sign, Gemini moon sign, or a Gemini ascendant, anyone who vibes strongly with the Gemini traits. We are taking a look at your reading, taking a look at your energy, and some of you could have just stepped into it, some of you could be in the midst of it, some of you could be towards the end of this energy, right? And just a small note that we have experienced the spring equinox recently, and this reading and this energy could even extend up till June. All right, it can for some of you, it might not for some of you. Just see what applies to you, see what makes sense to you. Let us see how the reading plays out, and then you take a call, how it is working for you, right? Let us get a reading for Gemini. So it's basically a reading which is talking about some changes for you, because the equinox does bring about such energies. For those of you who would like to take that into account, and for those who are just looking at current energies, it's a time of it's a reading regarding a little bit of change which you need to which you probably are experiencing. Okay, so you were starting with the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Swords. Okay, so what I see for you, Gemini, is that in the you know your energy has been such that you have been really, let me say, protecting yourself. You've just been putting energy to look after yourself, to protect yourself, to just keep uh, um, harmful or disturbing influences at bay. This is a card of see here, this person is very obvious from their expression that they're really putting in a lot of energy to maintain this place where they are standing, right? It looks like a precarious situation. So they just need to ensure that they just stay safe over here. And you have got this Nine of Pentacles, which is also a card which talks about a single person being by themselves. So I think in the past, Gemini, you have just spent all your time just kind of looking after yourself, maintaining yourself. Alright, for some of you who were not well, you could do enough only to keep your health at a certain level. Maybe you did not feel your very best, but you did everything to hold a certain level of energy for yourself. For some of you, you have been busy warding off people, keeping other some people and some influences at bay, so that they really don't get to you, right? And some of you could be have been struggling or working very hard, putting in effort to maintain a certain way of life for yourself, right? It could talk of sometimes having a financial crunch, or a phase where you do not have enough, you don't have enough resources. Maybe for some of you, those who are working, you might not have had all those resources, and you're making ends meet with whatever you had. You were just making a lot of effort to get through, not, I wouldn't say head above water, it is a lot better than that. It could be head above water for some, but for most of you, the way you are used to living, it required a lot of effort for you to maintain a certain way of life for yourself, or certain way of looking after yourself. This harsh experience, or this harsh phase, has it's caused you a lot of sadness, it has caused you a lot of grief, because other people have been responsible for putting you through this. This was not something which um, was your doing, or it wasn't a twist of fate. It was someone who probably put you through this, I would say intentionally. Oh my god, my heart feels so heavy as I say this. So somebody, deliberately, was mean to you. Somebody was deliberately stopped your money. Somebody deliberately, spoiled your mental health, physical health, emotional health, right? So somebody has been doing that, and you have, spent all your energy just keeping that person or those people at bay, and you did not give in. So I would also say, you know, hats off to you, Gemini, that you continued putting that effort to look after yourself. I would say it's commendable. You did not give in. I mean, I do not know how else to say it, but it's really, I am so, feeling so happy that, you did not give in and you continued putting in that effort for yourself. You're coming out of that situation, Gemini, but it has really taken a toll on your feelings. It has left you feeling very sad. It has left you feeling very unhappy that, somebody or some people could do this to you. Okay, now you have to, some of you could be in that space where you would really want to give it back to them and pay them in their own coin. Some of you would be having those feelings, and some of you would just want to walk away from it. But those of you who are wanting to walk away from it are also feeling that, if I walk away, how will my heart heal? And some of you who want to, get even with them, you feel that yes, I would like to get even with them because that is how my heart will heal. Okay, so there is a need, to call this situation, quits, after you have also felt a certain sense of victory. Right now you're feeling a certain sense of defeat, but now you want victory over these people. You want to, I mean, victory as in you to close this chapter and to find, like I told you, it's about a reading about change. So you want to, you can see the situation ending, you can see that you're coming out of it, but for that final ending and final closure, you do want some kind of redemption. You do want to get even with these people. You do want to give them a little taste of their own medicine, if not more, right? And like I said, the equinox has just taken place, so this experience, this entire thing might, take a couple of months to pan out. It is not going to extend beyond September of this year, that is for sure. It might somewhere, it might end, for some people in June, and for some people, July, August maybe. For some of you, like I said in the beginning, if you're at the real end of this energy, it might happen really, really fast. So time is, not as important as the fact that, you are looking at the closure and getting out of this. So depending on, which where you are in this energy, just into it, well into it, or almost out of it. Because for some, this could have started in the equinox of last year, the autumn equinox of 2021, or any equinox, whether regard depending on what time you see this reading. So if an equinox has happened, recently, and for those of you who are coming out of this energy, you started last September, and now is the time to give it a final ending, but you have this feeling of wanting to give it back to them, or you want to see them in that, situation which they put you in. You might not want to do it, but you definitely want to see, let me say it in a very cut and dried manner, you want to see them a little unhappy because this is what they gave you in the past. Okay, now I'll get a little more for you, Gemini. I will not go deep into your past, what led to it. I want a little guidance, regarding this situation that, you are wanting. Let me say that you are wanting closure. Let us get some guidance regarding closure. Okay, we'll leave it to the tarot to answer. Please give some guidance to Gemini about this, how to bring about this closure. What is the best path forward, right? You got Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands. So I feel that, some of you are wanting to have a very, clear cut conversation with somebody, all right, but the very fact that uh, you want to speak very openly and honestly, you also feel that sometimes you feel that if you have a very open and a blunt conversation with them, you are going to be truthful about every word you say. There is no doubt about it. Gemini is a sign of communication, zodiac sign. So whatever you are going to communicate, you will communicate based on facts and the cold hard truth. But you also feel that if I speak like that, it's you will not feel nice about it. You have endured the energy of three of swords, but somewhere within, you think twice about being mean to somebody else. See, it's quite a beautiful thing, Gemini, that you went through this, but you have second thoughts about doing this to the other person, which causes a burden for you, because you again get caught in that situation. See, you're a dual sign, right? Your symbolism is also such of two people. So you get caught between the two. What I mean, I want to do this, but if I do this, then I'm not going to like doing it. So being having a very clear cut, open, truth based conversation, you would like it, but you wouldn't like the fact that you will be saying certain harsh words. So that causes a burden for you. What do you choose? We'll get some guidance. What should you choose? Because you do want, and somehow, you do know that, what these people have done, they are not very happy with, the way they have conducted themselves. But like I said, now you want to see it for yourself, to get that final closure. But when you kind of think about it, then you backtrack and you say that I wouldn't want to do this. It does not make me feel nice to belittle people, to put down people, to find faults with people. So there you have that thing in you, that this is not what a person should be doing, what a good person should be doing. All right, looking deeper. So yes, take your time, Gemini, and just analyze this entire thing from a deeper level now, to see what you would like to do. And like I said, that this energy can carry over for some of you till about June, July. So think through it carefully, because it whatever we say and however we close a chapter has has a bearing on our future as well. And I think that is the reason why a voice inside you tells you not to have this kind of a conversation, which is depicted by Queen of Swords. Very cut and dried, but very, very factual. Nobody can say that it is wrong what you're saying, but you will not feel nice about it. So look a little deeper. Flying free. Don't hold yourself back also. Don't hold yourself back from, what you would like to do, from your depth. So I think, the fact that, you hold back because you're not really decided about how you want to conduct this, final conversation, if it comes your way or you initiate it, right? But if you look a little, spend a little more time, mulling over it, checking with your guides, checking with your inner voice, you will finally break out of this, position where you're caught a little. You will access your real power. This is really nice. All right. So the cards are not giving any clear-cut guidance as such to you, but they are telling you that only if you look within, you will, this entire episode is making you come into a sense of your own power, which is, which we all have. This is a very deciding and a very crucial event for you, which is going to, take you forward on your journey. It is going to open up, many doorways for you to experience life from various angles, based on what your inner guidance tells you to do. Whatever it tells you to do, you will see how empowering that decision is, not for you but for everybody else, but more so for you, because you are the one who is leading this entire situation. A lot depends on you, Gemini, how you are going to conduct yourself in this, what path you are going to follow. But the final outcome of cherishing self is that you will choose something which nurtures you, which empowers you, which makes you look good, make you look good in your own eyes. You will also look in the mirror when you see yourself, you will say, yes, this is, this is me. I am, very happy for who I am. I am very happy for the choices I made. I am very happy for tapping into my source. I am very happy for, connecting and, listening to this deep guidance which is there within me. And it is going to form a nice bond between you and that source of knowledge, where you can always tap into it and reach it anytime you want to. And that is what is going to empower you. That is what is going to see this. Look at this. This is the pure light which will shine on you when you access this, and this is exactly what you're going to radiate when you look inside to come out, to come to a conclusion. That conclusion is going to free you from these are earthly trappings, these are ego trappings. I should do this, they should do this, they will do this is how I'm going. Reaction, reaction always. It's a very ego based life, and this experience has taught you to lead a spiritually based life, not get trapped into people's petty mechanisms of living, being, and controlling people. And then when you break free of this, you know this particular set of people or this one person, you will realize that there is nothing quite like being aligned with the universal energies of love, compassion, and spiritual growth. I'll leave it at that, Gemini, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you.